Satnam, neo-natives. Welcome to Mystery School. We begin this training by honoring and cultivating the magician who is already inside you. The magician who can step out of the social currents that normally swirl around you, pushing you haphazardly here and there. The magician who can decide right now to live life consciously, deliberately, through clear intent to manifest what is needed and desired. The magician who has the courage and determination to say, "From now on, I will be responsible for my life. I take back all the power that I have given away out of a desire to conform, please others, or do the proper thing. I no longer delegate my power to parents, to teachers, to priests, to politicians, to opinion polls, or to the media. I take back the power to determine my own future. In particular, I will be responsible for my own love life. I reclaim the power to honor my sexuality as the deepest source of my creative energy, as a motor for my transformation. I take back the right to use this sexual motor to become a fully orgasmic human being, knowing that this is my door to sexual magic and the key to transforming my entire life." Thus speaks the magician, the one who embarks on this exciting journey of self-transformation. Satnam.
www.sense-rob.com.
IB Production.
I got that organic flow. I grow roots, then bear nuts and fruits. What's the point of the ladder if you fall down the chutes? My false ego will let loose the nuke before we can organize a truce. So I choose to be a spruce. We're still playing Duck Duck Goose. I got that organic flow. I grow slow. Don't you know I am where you don't go? In the twilight zone, alone among the clones. Should we mix our chromosomes? We'll only speak in homophones. Passing coded notes, hold conversations which only consist of quotes. Wax philosophic while we get stoned. A lighted spirit who wants to get boned. Huh? Energy overload? I got that organic flow. Grow slow. Whoa, yo. I started this a long time ago. My solo took me over the rainbow. Willow played the tempo and audio embryo in Chicago. My mind overflowed in albino buffalo. Let's overthrow the radio till the industry feels vertigo. When we cross paths with a Scorpio, you begin to question status quo. Leave a pinch of tobacco in Tokyo. Tap the crow of the indigo. I was meant to flow like the current. Are you for certain you're holding back a torrent? Squirrel! Realize the curtain is irrelevant. The way you grow with an organic glow. I'm a bit slow, by myself not in the know. There are many ways to go, so roll, sit and read a scroll. Your ego is responsible for the death toll. Can you have control of your soul? So isolated you become a troll. Let's fuck then go for a midnight stroll. Hands on a roll, come forth. Smack your ass and face north. What is your net worth? Can we anticipate some rapid growth when your split is both on his reality? I choke as I coax my princess out of hiding. I am the goddess now residing on the wave I'm riding. Body's always grinding. I'm like a telescope rewinding. A seedling star, barely able to spit a bar an hour before I win the Oscar. I'm a pop star, wields a magic scepter. If she comes, I won't reject her. I'm a projector, logic doctor dissector. Every time I infect her, we come to know indescribable pleasure. Let's go to drastic measures to just feel the simple textures of nature. You sense a rapture. I am the one that I capture. Creature of the current. In music we are fluent. Gender fluid. Surrounded by gothic druid. Steel cupid for snooping. Configure a different grouping. I'm looping, your face is drooping. Initiate brain scooping. Feeling my elitist, a hedonist to enlist in the celestial forest. Fuck a chorus on the rap version of Chuck Norris. So put your shit in storage. Sometimes all that takes is courage. Don't try too hard, that's a blatant disregard for when the retard became avant-garde. My far out imaginary bombards. Fucking show me your ID card. I smoke your rhymes like a cigar. The bizarre rap star. Underworld Zarzi caviar. We go toe to toe a bar spar, and I still come out under par. Yeah. I am the middle mirror, see clear webs, distorted and contorted. My plans are never thwarted, still tortured to your misfortune. I see through the gloom, guided by the sound of your tunes. In the language of loons, come soon please, I'd give you the moon. If we rehearse before noon, I can trade these doubloons for the secret runes. Through chatter, pitter patter panther, temper tantra contra, I saunter as you flounder in the water. Become a helicopter, slit the penis down the center. With gravity we enter, still a little tender. Hey, you asked to be a gender bender, androgyny defender. I'ma make sure this video renders reality distended as we all become demented. Dementia dimension, soul in suspension, simulated hypertension, hypochondriac. It's your imagination. I'm still at the mic waiting. Let's surrender to the heavens, become Christ conscious, to end the life of seven, a voice for the voiceless, or was it a face for the faceless? Fuck it, doesn't matter, my tongue splatters as the teeth chatter. Let's gather under the light of the ladder, grant her foresight to dive deep through the darkest night. Anastasia, after this nothing can faze ya. MC Pan. Welcome to fucking Mystery School.
Veysigz production.
I wear a purple mask, drink from a triple flask. There's a specific task I must complete before I spell cast. My dick is a trick, slick a tick the way it's depicted. She crept into my web as I fled the nest of fairies. How many incarnations as a sherry? You salmon, it's a bit scary, but who would you marry when it's the underworld you carry? Pitch black in a skeleton confession, I tell you I'm progressive, I'm not stretching. Okay, I need a music lesson, where in the M? Bound to be stressing, hentai bitches be fisting. I wish the waters run the fish, kiss my dick every time I take a piss. Blood of the ones that I miss, in the grass I hear a silent hiss. Hiss, 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 hiss. Hear the song of the willow as you rest deeply on the pillow. Dreamless sleep as night awakes, seamless sleep, the fighter shakes. Carpe Noktum, hear the song of the willow as you rest deeply on the pillow. Dreamless sleep as night awakes, seamless sleep, the fighter shakes. Carpe Noktum. I have cobblestones in mind, let's bleed on. Origami all the time, feel sublime. Euphoric within rhyme, gender crime, I'm fine. Let's sit here and define the blood sack facts, which parts I lack to be directly on track. Stitch like a cataract, tell me how sunspots reacts when I throw a whack MC in the hot seat. Veggies not meat, meet me at the level of the street. We'll flow it out like red feet, keep our hooks tight to the beat. Serve you like a vegan yogurt treat, I wear what I can repeat. C signs singularly sauce alike, Scorpio stars, superstars bright. We might fight shadows tonight, I'm a rap battle you on Skype, your fame is 100% hype. Hear the song of the willow as you rest deeply on the pillow. Dreamless sleep as night awakes, seamless sleep, the fighter shakes. Carpe Noktum, hear the song of the willow as you rest deeply on the pillow. Dreamless sleep as night awakes, seamless sleep, the fighter shakes. Carpe Noktum. I had to learn in shadows first before I could complete my light work. I'm fragile, I take a bit more care to handle. My serpent coils take a while to strangle. Incantations to leave your lyrics mangled. I lit a candle with the tangle of your head. Free radical precipice dangle. See more red, the tickle of a busted blood vessel. At the stress level, max. Almost sold it to the devil taxed. At the end of the night crash, don't overdo it, just relax. Let's go with it, tit for tat. Your favorite MC's tongue in a paper sack. Let's feel the spirit coming back. Catch, boom, bap, that old school rap. Don't fall in the trap. Bullet star map, chillin' on the nightcap. I rate it while you take extended naps.
Production.
I call back the Robopocalypse. Channel AI language as I relapse epileptic spasms, messes massage with a remix hand. Scratch my vinyl band, prepare to land. I feel like I'm being sprayed by fire hoses. We join hands and prayed to have our debts repaid. I'm a terror raid on a city infested with AIDS. Which character did I play? Let's just say, come what may, as we lay our dreamless brains to sleep, I reflect on how somewhat brief we try to keep our deep under lock and key, 6 feet deep at Davy Jones' locker. I know I'm not that proper. Fuck a copter, I'ma flip him off like a sharecropper. I said I prosper, let's rock at Gibraltar. I said I prosper, let's rock at Gibraltar. Yeah. Robots, your robot AI. I can't lie, sometimes I'm Hexus. Focus at your solar plexus. We become Pegasus, Narcissus, Hercules. Screaming, fuck me please, oh jeez, I fall to my knees. Gargle the balls of Vladimir Putin. I'm tutti fruitin', pirate booty lootin'. Pirate big day with a ski spray and chaos disarray. I'm a fillet with heart and guts on display. Animatronic micro-organs, there are foreign Mormons coursing through my dormant forces. Our choices join wardens at the paradox of orphans. I'm an endorphin in the morning, storing the importance of my performance. No force in the morning, heed my warning, though it may be charming. Heed my warning, though it may be charming. Heed my warning, though it may be charming. Give me another subject with a predicate syndicate. Think on it, a conglomerate of demons, a corporation of prayer warriors trained to push forward. My former was ordered northward to ultimately be slaughtered, but I take my mortar, my orchard, be grateful for what's offered. Folded the corners, reimagine yourself as a time-transported explorer, occasionally creating disorder. We're meeting at the border of separate colors. Come, let's make you feel altered. Now trees are melting. We reside in a hobbit dwelling. I'm practicing my spelling, testing fortune telling. Sometimes it gets overwhelming when I'm reflecting, no protesting. I'm accepting, so don't disturb me when I'm resting. Yeah, testing fortune telling. Sometimes it gets overwhelming when I'm reflecting, no protesting. I'm accepting, so don't disturb me when I'm resting. Sometimes it gets overwhelming when I'm reflecting, no protesting. I'm accepting, so don't disturb me when I'm resting. When I'm resting. When I'm resting. Yo, I'm broke as fuck, abundance blocks. Sometimes I feel stuck, crushed under a karmic dump truck. Must I suck your cock to make a buck? Feeling a bit strained, fade on the brain, fade on the brain. Feel numb, no pain. When the dark oil, slick rain came, fame, energy comes out of me, drained. Halloween fall leaves insane. Halloween fall leaves insane. My mic style is forbidden, coded knowledge we keep hidden. Bitch, I'm smitten, listen, I need no permission to feast on your persimmon. When life gives you lemons, eating with no direction, no discretion. Every stroke leaves you infected. You're whack, ass cassette ejected. I suspected your favorite rappers are all dead. Am I required to take a bullet to the head as a final act of street cred? Inside we're all red. Run further than the claw. Her maw is an image which I draw. My law dissolving as we saw your broken jaw. I withdraw, leaving you to bleed and gnaw. Run further than the claw. Her maw is an image which I draw. My law dissolving as we saw your broken jaw. I withdraw, leaving you to bleed and gnaw. My lover is my own, my clone, down to the bone. I have doubles, I rotate on the microphone. Quote me as I'm shedding, a blessing through my writing. MCs who summon lightning. Harry Potter on the mic, I don't do this to get likes. We're freeing the minds on our own dime. I'd pay to play one last time. I declare financial freedom with my rhymes. Bury your fucking EPs in lime. Let's rotate what we dictate at this rate. My wings have found the chorus. I'm Horace. If I'm gay, then why you look so nervous? Your words are becoming cancerous. I won't stand for this, an image that is hideous. To be honest, I am scandalous. I'll be famous and androgynous, but maybe not monogamous. but maybe not monogamous. Run further than the claw. Her maw is an image which I draw. My law dissolving as we saw your broken jaw. I would draw, leaving you to bleed and gnaw. Run further than the claw. Her maw is an image which I draw. My law dissolving as we saw your broken jaw. I would draw, leaving you to bleed and gnaw. Give it a try like a lucid dream. Confine it to a laser beam. So when it seems we must concede it's your voice that must be freed. Flirting with the spirit of Andy Warhol. Drink petrol, huff chemtrails till you read the future in your entrails. The devil's in the details. Study them while waiting for your snail mail. Don't stay frail. I'm screaming through this hail. Has flesh become our jail? Yogi the coder, levitate, you're just a bit closer. Shudder when we brush shoulders. Skin is colder as I get bolder. 1 year older, transgender remains stony universe. Bring me lovers. Universe, 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 bring me lovers. It's time to produce her monsters, the ponderers of imposters. Together we blossom. Our sponsors are glamour mobsters, fat head lobsters, globules of mucus producing profusely, positively splendiferous. I'll say your doctor is preposterous. Your problem is your offspring is spontaneous, tremendous. Zone out tendons when we bring minions in our carry-on death mess. So we should address a nation who is in distress. Let's just admit we lost our shit, gone way off track. Step back, too late to retract. I said Hitler in my barracks, enough to send clerics into hysterics. You know how much havoc you can cause with your larynx? I spot everything, even the red herring is transparent. Both parents exhibit inherent behavior that's aberrant. Insist you're incandescent, insist you're incoherent, insist you're independent, insist you have the presence. In 1 second you're flowing through the current, surrounding you is death moss. Your eyes bear a shimmer, a red gloss. I convince you weren't burnt. We download a serpent of torrents, but only through the disturbance can we complete our transference. When I speak urgent, become more observant. Through the mystery of our occurrence, I'll nourish the yearning circuit with a certain burden. I'm working on a sermon to someday speak to tyrants. On one hand, I am the Ku Klux Klan. Now the crowd disbands to return to tribal lands. The grand bandstand is where I distribute my contraband. Fossil fuel blood tool, the corporate fat cat can eat my stool. That means my shit, get it? I become tinnitus in your ear, your deepest fear, but someone you want near. I see this very, very clear. Swim within a tear, see spheres of headgear with dead mouse ears. I commandeer your financier before I disappear. Tell your bombardier to not interfere. I'm a Syrah shaman, not saying David, the neo-native. Give me a payment for that statement. I'm a raven in the making, passing deforming divination. You're basic, I'm breaking. Don't blame it on Canaan, blame it on the cradle. Don't blame it on Canaan, blame it on the cradle. I'm faded. I feel faded, flesh and mind a little jaded. Why do we give our poems ratings? Our words are for the taking. We leave our paintings vacant while we were distracted creating. As I watch your vein pulsating, I hear your internal debating. Grading on your activating system. We're a mystical DNA molecule. Welcome to fucking mystery school. Stay cool, we learn enough tools to break the rules. I play the fool when I duel with the Buddha. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. You'll know when you become a ghoul. Pluck the jewel, drop it in the pool. Freedom can be cruel. Find my latitude with a follow through the multitude with magnitude. Forever through the monsoon. There's more than one way to elude the recruit in solitude. There's more than one way to elude the recruit in solitude. Ek Ong Hallelujah. Wahe Guru. Yahe Vahe. This is spiritual war, son. So strap on the full armor of God. I'm flowing straight from the Naad. Let's take this game and mod it. A new system, we applaud it. Take down corporations that make a profit. For where there's profit, there is also deficit. I'll preface it. Take a breath and pleasure it. Tantric teachers, we're not celibate, we're decadent. You're eloquent. Now I'm a disciple to your testament. Really, I'm a theosophist with an affectionate intellect. Let us share the stages of development. Esotericism, the incarnation's a student of occultism. I'm a collision of Eastern and Western traditions. Yeshua crowned me a Jew, then I knew the tree of life and the Kabbalah. As I grip tighter to my mala, I chant Ades, Tisei Ades, Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat, Juga Juga Eko Veysigz. Ades, Tisei Ades, Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat, Juga Juga Eko Veysigz. Be hermetically sealed with me, we'll be liberated as three. Christian theosophy, Rosicrucians and Freemasonry. Knowledge and wisdom is my artillery. Feel me, G, so close to the golden dawn. Yes, I am that fawn. Yes, I am that fawn. Take the teachings of our enlightened masters, our ascended stars, witches and spellcasters. Your awakening is faster, guided by an emerald tablet pastor. Take the teachings of our enlightened masters, our ascended stars, wizards and spellcasters. Your awakening is faster, guided by an emerald tablet pastor. Take the teachings of our enlightened masters, our ascended stars, wizards and spellcasters. Your awakening is faster, guided by an emerald tablet pastor. Initiate me into the mysteries, the religion of energies. Pray for me, our angels, our winged epiphany symphonies. Choirs worship with the other fairies. We transfer at the peak of climax. I make you feel the universe with perfect syntax. My tracks have no cracks. I declare you enlightened in the instant. My existence is for assistance. God's presence is my commitment, not distant. If you wanna know shit, it's not the path of least resistance. All God's names are sacred. Yahweh lace it for me to taste it. Know thyself to create it. A wave of change to spread like the new age. Our species to finally come of age. You're free to use Metatron's Cube, a magic healer on YouTube. Open all the gates and enter the Enochian temple. Tremble to disassemble. It's me who she resembles. Crumble at your potion kettle. Metal pencil. Draw symbol of nettles on a fundamental level. Remain an experimental elemental. Be instrumental because the governmental is compartmental. Choose now to be monumental. If you're listening, it's not coincidental. Take the teachings of our enlightened masters, our ascended stars, wizards and spellcasters. Your awakening is faster, guided by an emerald tablet pastor. Take the teachings of our enlightened masters, our ascended stars, wizards and spellcasters. Your awakening is faster, guided by an emerald tablet pastor. Take the teachings of our enlightened masters, our ascended stars, wizards and spellcasters. Your awakening is faster, guided by an emerald tablet pastor. Meet me in the halls of a mentee. We sit and drink a cup of yogi tea as I read you the decree. In the debris you were beastly. When we meditate under the fig tree, we become lordly, godly, saintly, still smutty, whoopsie. I brought you here through the control key, my apology. Through sexual magic we gain ecstasy in this reality. We explore our sensuality by degrees. 33 open portals above me. With the first eye to see, I cast my karma into the sea. Fuck karma. This lifetime, I fulfill my dharma. A wicked snake charmer. I'll wrap my turban tighter. We're magic carpet riders, twin soul songwriters. I'm a pullin' all-nighter with this cigarette lighter. All I need is a good beat and a cipher. Break dancers, graffiti writers, no one's the wiser. Let's get higher with a smile. She is my desire, and she'll be the survivor of my spider. I'm the spiritual catalyst, the igniter. The igniter. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. I topped the industry from the bottom, nothing but I'm rotten, forgotten before I even reach the coffin. I'm from this new eon, Mega Babylon, reach the top of the echelon. You could be a pawn of the Pentagon, or a neon demon made of silicon. This metamorphosis I undergone when I come upon my pawn. I'm the dawn of the black swan. Frequency consistent, I'm persistent. At least have the decency to fuck it topsy-turvy. Find myself in looking glass land. Headless to do a no-hand headstand. We are pan to have Russell Brand at my command. Dead laughter is canned, let's expand. This is exactly how I planned. So sensitive, yet so disconnected. Nothing is how I suspected.
Sinima.
Speechless, houseless, genderless, lifeless, raceless, sexless. 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 I'm from a different tribe, one with celestial sex vibes. You could try to describe my jive. You're in the beehive, so subscribe and we'll get live. Strive to be so crafty, sliding off the panties. Grant me lesbian meat, that's a different kind of treat. Y'all motherfuckers is asleep, that's when I begin to creep. So keep your lady lovers close. I'm a feminine essence, a rose. Sometimes I'm open, sometimes I'm closed. Let's walk a different road, reach beast mode. I have twin flames on the brain, souls same to win the game. Shit already came. Anyway, run a train, we never feel the pain. Meet me at the core, where less is more. Word for word nonsense, just give me more to explore. Beginning with the tour. Speechless, houseless, genderless, lifeless, raceless, sexless. 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 I'm bleeding out, come get me, reset me. Daddy, they reject me. You must be free to merge with infinity. Even when you feel no affinity, you're kin to me. Sinfully, playfully, an orgy on rocky terrain. Sex on the brain, acid rain, semen ribbons while I kill the dreaming. Hip hop gets me creaming, haters be steaming like brown rice. Not nice, dead twice, then gender spliced. Androgyny in paradise, let me give you some precise advice. Use the device to entice, like a bunch of mice on ice. Thrice self-sacrifice will suffice, the spice is the vice. So be very concise, for I am the ism in the prism. For I am the ism in the prism. For I am the ism in the prism. Speechless, houseless, genderless, lifeless, raceless, sexless. 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 Bend Gaia over and fuck her. Take it, mother, there's a time for murder. Some genital torture, the election was a scorcher. But ultimately, I trump. Turn off the noose and start to dry hump. I'm starting to get pumped, still acting dumb like you're stumped. Don't let them take you for a chump, then you'll have to jump. Protest till your hair falls out in clumps. I'm building my own wall, I have Hitler at my call. Crowley in my hall, the top's about to fall. So why would I stall? So top from the bottom or you'll wake up trapped in Gotham. So top from the bottom or you'll wake up trapped in Gotham. So top from the bottom or you'll wake up trapped in Gotham. Shit, yeah. Gotham. Chicago. Waguru. Shit, man, that's all she wrote. MK Ultra broke us down into psychedelic fragments. Within the balance of the dragon, her magnet attracted my planets in segments. She mirrored my talent with enchantment. I inscribed the parchment with every incantation, every invocation, all divination, ecstatic gnostic stimulation. My grid of occult organizations, the Crowley Illuminist, Satanist Christ. Hand harnesses a zeitgeist to be sacrificed. I take master genes to splice, listen to the whisper entice. As I become the priest poltergeist, paradise is the bride price. Through days and endless nights, I take you to these heights. You busted me apart, a devastated, shattered, blackened heart. Give birth to the magician, self-microfission. It's my mission to listen to confessions of Christians. We're shamans institutionalized, sterilized, sanitized, Lucifer ritualized. I am Jesus in Bohemian Grove. I am the tea on your stove, the DMT deep in the cloves. You are so very close to when the Kundalini arose, the path we chose. As we meditated in corpse pose, all 18,000 worlds froze into a crystalline structure. My monarch butterfly flutters as I remove all the mental clutter. We're on an island of shutters. My inner child is butters. Now, Wake up from your programming, the matrix human farming. Pan causes panic, that's alarming. My honesty's disarming. We embody the singularity, the Luciferian music industry. Let's choose to experience this differently. Still a bit immorally. For the devil there is sympathy, a symphony of imagery. In pieces were easier to handle. I own vagabond sandals and the palms of a vandal, orchestrating scandal any place I dangle. When the sun and moon unite, let the phoenix flight into the night. Every flame in every sight. She picks up the pieces of my skull. The bones are a bit gray and dull. Become whole, your own handler. Schizophrenic, messianic, tongue channeler. I'm on a level of avatar. Tactically, I'm the devil. Are you on my level? Together we cause upheaval. Mischievous, not evil. Like a curious weasel. I am your handler with an open vessel. No, wait. Maybe you are mine, nonetheless you are divine. Our union lets us climb. You must take my hand when I go blind. Grasp in the dark. What is this we find? How to be kind, chill and unwind when we're bound too tight. There's no peace, just against everything we fight. But really, we're against ourselves tonight. Thinking ifs, wise or mights, Pan will erase your fear of flight. You're mistaking excitation for fright. I am your programmer and your deprogrammer. How could I liberate before I dictate? If you listen, I'll extrapolate. It's only to you I masturbate. The earth's crust begins to shake and vibrate. What if I had the Antichrist price on your head? We're all already dead, just waiting for the flesh to shed. If we're just waiting to go home, you miss all the fun of passing through the zone. I clone you, bone you, fuck the original you to make it true. Here, I'm handing you the clues to figure out now what's new. Yeah, I've had companions a few, but with this one, it's beyond thought. I just know that for everything I've fought, I maintain a bright auric glow, the never-ending flow. Straight from the Naad, I stroke, watch you inside my snow globe. Ha, where fractured in the same places, but we remain whole throughout our stasis. Easier to control the faceless, the homeless, not if you're a temptress, the mambo priestess. In a past life I would have bathed in blood, drank a semen flood, ate the entrails of fetuses. Still I dream of severed penises. I'm a scorpion for a reason. Now it's sowing season, and I'm grateful to have more than a plateful. God is beautiful, even Satan comes to Jesus. Do you choose? Since there is no game to lose, I have both Yeshua and Lucifer close within my heart, so I remain a work of art. Lucifer is now returned to God's side, back to the start, flipping outside and inside. Let's make this a better ride. I had my fun on the inside, got tired of satanic ritual abuse, so I took a snooze. Now I'm awake, and now creation is at stake. Now, right now, I command your DNA to activate. Now you must teach your world to facilitate this liberation. Utopia is not imagination, it's a possible future projection, not the Antichrist kingdom. I am a singular dot grown to phallic symbolism. Psychic vampirism, what's happening? The fappening. I am the sexual energy building, the guru of God. Fuck it. If it works, suck it. I tuck it back to stealth a dyke. Could have gotten a master's in psych. When you realize you're a sleeper cell like CIA brain, not insane, central intelligence lane, perfect illusion of fame.
You are now listening to DJ Space and VEDA.
I'm the divine hermaphrodite. Sometimes my light shines a little bright. I embrace the night and become the shadows at your campsite. I can excite your finite, connect you intimately with the infinite. We sing on it, together we ignite. Let's choose to unite. My eyes show you your soul. Know the roles you choose to play, the flirtation you display. We live on the edges of gray. I slay when you drift astray on your birthday. Silently disobey and decide to seduce anyway. I am your clay, mold me into me, I'll mold you into you. Let our higher selves free and grasp the last of what is true. We are those sacred mirrors. See your figure, see your lady killer. See the river of your triggers, feel in me. What makes you shiver? I'm the giver. The point of the artist is to reflect, to find out where our souls have wrecked, to dissect the intellect like the dialect of an insect. No special effects when I resurrect, just a set of chakras to inspect. Be aware of the qualities you project, detected. I project only what I accept within myself as I collect aspects for the subjects of my projects, which is why I seduce two for a triad relationship. It takes time to recollect and reconnect. Sometimes I wanna be unchecked and more direct, polyamorous, glamorous, fabulous. I don't like forced abstinence, so I smoke more cannabis, exhibit callousness, shallowness, blasphemous. When I fuck the Capricornus, can't strive to be scandalous is dangerous. Pray for us in sexual paralysis. I will be that catalyst, never passionless, to give jaggedness and averageness. Sometimes we feel lustfulness. For you I am ravenous. Don't reveal yourself as a succubus. Trapped in the looking glass, admiring that ass. Close your eyes, meditate and fast. The first shall be last. I look up at the pirate ship mast, play every character without a mask. We are the outcast, broadcast at last, with eyes downcast. I remain steadfast, union with God unsurpassed. Experience contrast without being embarrassed. My eyes are the clearest. If you had only asked, I would have said yes, yes, as we crashed. I'm steadfast in my iconoclast, breaking down rules, redesigning every school to use my tools. My world is this kiss. Goodbye fly as we undie, ingest fungi, bonsai. We teach together, forever tethered. I love to see my darkness in your aura. I cast spells from the Torah that make you become my Pandora. Open your box, go within to experience the endorphins of Sodom and Gomorrah. We are a VC. Through my third eye, I strip you naked. Face it, it was sacred what I tasted. I am Jacob, I'm David, we're braided. See your beauty in my essence as we awaken. Don't think for a second, you were persuaded to be invaded. That's mistaken, we awaited to be elated. As our subtle bodies mated, I orgasm as our magnetic fields translated to a steady vibration. Overstimulation, there's a foundation to my frustration. If we synchronize our activation, our ascension is temptation, merged in snake rotation. Enough deprivation in isolation. I want the copulation, ignore the defamation. I want to film tantric demonstrations, red excitation. Despite meditation, I'm still an exhibitionist. I speak for my generation. We crave our fornication with pornographic imaginations, endless sensations through visualization. To me, you're a flawless illustration, lover from a past incarnation. I want your invocation, I want your lubrication. Yeah. I know a self-named guru who's looking for a unicorn. That three-way storm, triangle reborn, the pyramid of we. See within the key, for we are one but we are many. Eye candy, I'm aware my desire's legendary. Our energy is married on the frequency it's carried. At your feet it's buried. Sometimes I'm happy in the valley, locked in a Venus Kriya. Melt away the Maya, we are one with Gaia. She is my Messiah, and I may be yours. The mirror image of her, bring peace to our internal war. Cleanse our perceptive doors, still yearn for a bit more, which may occur outdoors. Eyesight for me and my spiritual paramours. Eyesight for me and my spiritual paramours. Yeah. Love, in essence, remain receptive. Just be acceptive, remain introspective. To yourself, don't be deceptive. When I send electric, it's effective. Pattern of light refracted. If you're attentive to the collective, incorporate and become more expressive. Relax, tingle, never apprehensive. Stare within your own eyes and mind. When you drink me, I am fine wine. Together we climb Kama Sutra ladders to divine. Maybe let's continue our bloodline as we become intertwined at the waistline. Know thyself and be thou only genuine. When we combine, it's crystalline. When we combine, it's crystalline. When we combine, it's crystalline.
You are now listening to
It's crystalline. 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 We have no beginning and no end. You're coming back here, don't pretend. When we blend, we ascend. I don't have to be your girlfriend if I offend. Remind yourself, I've been sent from Godhead. Transmit telepathically what I penned. Suspend your breath as we transcend together. We're pulled through the pizza gate. If you took the bait, we all may have been scared straight. Let me feel your hate, I take it and skate. Help you navigate through this slave state. Still on the plantation, Terrapin Station. They feed us food used for chemical castration. Feel eternal damnation. Feed me your soul to gain salvation. I turn you back in God's direction. Jesus is my emanation. If your fixation is on my flirtation, enjoy my sexual frustration. We bathe in it like crustaceans. I smell your ovulation, cementation. My vibration is meant to excite temptation. I've been working too hard and need a vacation. Stay still while I give you the direct translation. We've both been raped repeatedly. Secretly we feel a new deficiency, so we peacefully offer our negativity to the deity. Search for super high frequencies. Strategically I escalate indecency unceasingly, increasingly striving to feel each other evenly. Tragically I signed a contract to have people take their aggression out on me. If they don't see, I'ma ride the Naad straight out this motherfucker and be out just like a trucker. I'm only a bloodsucker. If you wish for me to drink your essence, I would be in bliss forever just in your presence. To smell your fragrance, I'm a triple agent, and I only speak for those who don't understand my silence. Match my cadence and make me famous. Might as well have fun while in the matrix. I'm passless and nameless. Though you may think I'm a vagrant, I'm just adjacent to your hiatus. Feel your impatience during surveillance, so be patient, pagan. Take me to Paititi. We'll live immortally in the lost city where we decide things communally, collectively. What's good for the community? Don't feel guilty being a hippie, a gypsy with our shared kundalini. Shakti. Subconsciously I'm a piggy. When you look at me, you see his face. Stare into my eyes and see the Martian race, the Hebrews that came down from space. No wonder we feel displaced. I take your energy and encase it so I can eternally taste it. I show you your demons so you can face it. Both my hearts are racing, become the shadow dancing, Peter Pan prancing. You're obsessed with advancing. Just be here now. Remember what you learned from the Tao. Focus between your brow. Hear that unstruck sound, the internal song stretching from heavens to the ground. Together we are bound to each other and to the earth. I remember you at birth. It wasn't your first. We've been here many lifetimes and we'll be here many more. Know this deep in your core. I give it up to Krishna to open the door to the last bookstore. Let's get yogis on the dance floor. Forevermore I am a kid in the candy store. Follow everyone on Instagram. Don't forget the underscore. Fuck it, let's enjoy it. If we're gonna have a war, if you show me I'm not family like the wind, you'll never see me. Just feel me invisibly. Recalibrate your energy sexually. I'd lick you to this melody. Nah, I may not have been a prodigy, but my coming was foretold in a prophecy. If you understood that I am Oda, Odell, my guru close to Yoda. Float on, just you and your yoga. Our union with divine is how I got my speech in rhythmic rhyme. Took me no fucking time. My attitude toward you and music is devotional. My love is spiritual, not emotional. Everything is optional. If you want to make me quotable, go for it. I think the reason I'm unapproachable is because I'm uncontrollable. Okay, our relationship can be negotiable, but I warn you I'm unparalleled. We obliterate all we've been labeled. As in nothing, we are all. As we rise, so we fall.